Theresa May will meet Cabinet colleagues later to decide whether to raise the £20 billion offer to the European Union for the so-called Brexit divorce bill. Our political editor Ranvir Singh is at Downing Street. And Ranvir, the Prime Minister keen to strike a deal to end the deadlock. Is it going to involve more money?
Well, this is a special Brexit war cabinet meeting to unblock that logjam you talk of there, Charlotte. There are 10 members in it. It's an inner cabinet. There are 5 Remainers in it. There are 4 Leavers, among them Boris Johnson and Michael Gove. Well, the question they have to wrestle with is, do we offer more cash? Of course, we've offered 20 billion euros back in the Florence speech. There's the EU now wants 60 billion. So will we meet them somewhere in the middle and offer 40 billion euros? It was always a game of who will blink first, and it seems in the end that we will. The EU had given us 2 weeks, that 2-week deadline, you remember, at the last round of EU talks to stump up more cash if they were going to start talking about trade deals, start talking about a transition deal that is so important for businesses to keep their strategy and their plans in place for the next few years. But with a tight budget from Philip Hammond expected, the Chancellor, on Wednesday, there are serious questions really about whether those who voted for Brexit really want him to be spending this much money, or the government to make that money available, because there's been some polling done that suggested that those who voted for Brexit only think that 10 billion euros is a reasonable amount, and one former Conservative minister said that his constituents would go bananas if we offered anything like the 40 billion that's now being suggested. But in the end, it may well be a concession that we have to make in order to get trade talks and transition talks going.